Just
I mean,
yeah, I mean, this is your chance. Hey, this is your chance to really hurt us.
I mean that to be fair, that was a complete role-playing nonsense just to waste time, pretty much. That wasn't like an official session.
Oh, okay.
This is probably like counted as an official session, even though I only have 3 players at the moment. So it's like, should we go? Should we not? But I'm just at this point because honestly, we have gone such a long time. I don't know. I really don't know what it is about this particular campaign, but the amount of players that have dropped in and dropped out is just amazing.
It's just the luck of the draw right now.
That's why, like, I'm worried eventually when I run out of material for this campaign and I start preparing for the next one. I'm really worried about who I'm going to get that's gonna be, like, there.
In the next one?
Hit that speed bump when you get there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not worth worrying about right now.
Anyways, recap some stuff happened here. Still in the Deathlands. I mean, yeah, it is.
For Altaros, we can just say he's like recovering from injuries or something. He was partially drowning.
Yeah, I mean, he did get eaten by
so we have like a reason for him not doing much.
Altaros and Glitch are having their own little adventure to the side, dealing with a 3-headed rabbit.
I would just say like maybe Glitch is the one tending to him. Just to keep it like this way, they're with the group.
There might be just some creepy guy following you. Maybe not. We don't know.
No, if there was some creepy guy following us, we'd that is something we can't allow.
Well,
we'd
that's
immediately
the thing.
go to beat.
Look at
we'd immediately
Miriam.
go to beat the shit out of them.
Look at the dude who showed up for like 2 hours and left. Look at Viren. He looks like a creepy ass fucking guy.
I'm just saying, if there was someone that we completely didn't know about following us, I think we'd all jump on that immediately.
I mean, just.
Yeah, I mean, but at least we met him. We talked to him.
Kind of. I think.
Like, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I think he said like hi.
No, he was. He was also there for the whole shebang.
He also approved the blackmail upon the ship.
But he was there for the encounter between us, so he at least saw everything.
He saw you and Aldros die, then come back to life. Not in person, but his character did.
Yeah, his character did. He was in person for like the start of that fight.
Which is really unfortunate because that's the session where new people join.
Yeah, that was an intense between us session, but it's whatever.
Right.
You know.
3 characters, character level 3. Alright. Let's leave that.
This is your chance to beat the shit out of us because we are now only 3 people.
Well, that's the question. I'm debating if I should throw an encounter or not.
Just nerf it, or if you do.
Let's see, we are 3 level 6. It should be around CR5 should be around our level.
Well, don't forget, CRs don't work in 5e. Never go off of CRs, because there are creatures in CR levels that are way more difficult.
You can go with CRs, but it's
not recommended.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's not recommended in 5e.
Technically, you can do a whole like game based upon like you throw equal amount of CR equal level to the party.
Yeah, but surprisingly,
that kind of a campaign
easily get you killed.
Yeah, that's like a challenging campaign.
Because there are also CR, like whatever creatures that are much stronger than their CR lets them be, and then there are those that are much weaker than their CR actually is. Because usually, like they're supposed to be fought under certain conditions, but if you don't meet those conditions, then, you know.
I'll delete one of those. All right. So I believe you guys took a long rest, which I was going to continue that with for the next 2 days or so.
Did we take a long rest after the whatchamacallit, the thing?
I mean,
the,
if
the bridge.
well, like, listen, the DM's given us a long rest. Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Sure. Okay. Point taken.
I'm going to assume that you're gonna long rest at the moment. At some point.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
But just to get this
did a map
moving
check.
along.
Yeah, we did a map check. We found out we were like around here, and then we took a long rest.
I mean, sure, I could do the whole week as like the day-to-day basis survival, but
no, of course,
this
nothing
is
happens.
not that kind of a campaign.
Well, I mean, can we have maybe like a quick character discussion? I know we don't have every character here, but can we?
Sure. If you have anything to talk to, I won't interrupt.
Yes. I'm a talker, after all. So I want to look, I guess, to you two, since you two are the only ones here. And I'm gonna bring up, I'm like, so what is the plan again? I know I brought this up last time, but I just want to go over it one more time. What's the big plan?
Were you and Aljo's gonna do like that holographic thing and then try and
we said we're gonna
evacuate
do
its family?
But that's not like I guess that's more of a discussion for him when he's feeling better. But what's the do we have other plans? Like, that can't be our only plan.
No, that was our only plan.
Well, from my understanding, Haldros made a pact with that creature, so we need the creature of that that brought him back to life.
Well, we were based on what he told us. It's basically what we were planning on doing to the orb anyway. He said we just need to cast a spell on it.
We need to find someone who can cast dispel magic on it.
Yeah. I should. I might have some ways to learn it. Do bards know it? Hold on. Magic. Everyone can learn it, but just to make sure. Yeah, everyone can learn it. Oh my! Literally everyone can. Even Algeros can learn it.
Even Algeros.
Yeah, no. If you are a spellcast. Okay, that's the DM. If you are a spellcaster, you can free it. But yeah, no. I'll just say we'll figure that out. That's actually an easy quest, I feel. Once we free him, I think he's just gonna go back to Goodad.
Are you sure about that?
Potato. I mean, listen, this world's already fucked up. What's a little bit of craziness in it gonna do?
Probably a lot. I mean, have you seen everything that's gone on just because of this one group? Imagine, I know he's not a god, he's a lesser god or something, but imagine if something like that came out. I mean, honestly.
I mean, we'll obviously ask Goodad if it's okay. Goodad didn't sound like when you guys told me about it, he didn't sound concerned about Mr. Madness in that orb.
Or Goodad? Yeah, but we don't exactly know his intent either. Either of them.
Of course, but right now we are kind of bound to Goodad. We literally can do. I'm pretty sure he can kill us.
Yes, which is why we need to make ourselves useful to him. But when we find a way to set ourselves free, if we can, and then I don't know. I didn't think that far.
Okay. Yes, Equin. Goodad. Mr. Growing his face.
Scully. The fool.
Yeah, that guy. The fool, as they call him.
Goodaddy.
Yes, no, I knew what you were referring to. I was aware of what you were referring to, but I was set aghast by the concept of what you just said.
Are you really at this point, Equin? I mean, I've come up with nicknames for literally every single person we've encountered in this world.
Yes, but I never...
The only one, crazy enough, I don't have a nickname for is Maddie. I just call her Maddie. I don't know why, but everyone else I have a nickname for.
What's my nickname?
No, I just call you like I call you guys by your names. I don't know. I didn't think that far. I mean, I haven't found a reason to call you guys by name. I call people. Look, I guess it's an intrinsic thing. I'm only realizing now. I think I call people I semi-trust their name.
We should probably make up some nicknames though for when we sneak inside the city. Now that I think about it.
Oh yeah. We'll come up with fake names. I definitely didn't already think of a bunch, but don't worry about it. No, we'll think of them when we get there.
Bob number 1, Bob number 2, Bob number 3. There you go.
Excuse you.
Yeah,
I hate Bob because he's unoriginal at making names. Out of character. I do actually. I crazily enough did think of names for everyone. I wrote them down.
Jeremy, Jim.
No, it's currently my suggestions are going to be Selena, Eric, Nelly, and Adam.
Sweet.
Those are the current ones. I used everyone except for Equin. I used parts of their name to make.
Your name
Equin was too difficult to come up with any other names.
Terrorizing.
Terrorizing.
And the way I have it set up is that I think we should go in as a like people who are either related or like I feel like we should try our best to go as far away from adventuring party as possible.
Oh, we are just a couple of humble merchants. And
yeah, something like that.
She's our mercenary guard.
In character, I guess I would say. Like, also, don't forget we have to dump all these guys before we enter the city, referring to all the citizens.
Yeah, the moment they enter the city, those guys are on their own.
Oh yeah, no, like we don't go into the city. Like we can't even let them see our disguises. Like we're gonna dump them all when we get to the city. Also, Equin, make sure you're constantly checking for invisible people because, like, remember there was like people we couldn't see on the ship. We were detecting presences.
Yes.
I just want to make sure that, you know, we're not like, I don't want any chance of our disguises being compromised.
I agree. But
yeah.
My limit is 60 feet from my position.
No, of course. But I mean, how far can they see? Like, they can't see us like infinite. Your bat's pretty good at seeing people, so if they want to get a good look at us, there's going to be quite a bit they have to do. Also, right now we're in like the prime place to be disguising ourselves because we're surrounded by anti-magic.
Kind of anti-magic. It's a bit weird.
Now, something else that I'm just trying to run through my memories of what we need to do. When we get close enough to the city to use the sending stone, what do you want me to tell Shadow Lady?
Tell her nothing. Nothing. Just nothing. I mean, like if she thinks we're dead.
I will ask about the situation.
The thing is, again,
no,
I think no.
Make her think we're dead because she might.
I was going to say,
with
out of everyone, I think the only person that should talk to her is me, specifically because right now you three have a reason to be dead. And even I'm not sure I should talk to her, honestly. I am down for not telling anyone anything, but at the same time, I am curious, because out of everyone who would betray us, it doesn't make sense for it to be her. I feel like that's...
You know, listen, like, the Cult of Freedom was as a splinter group of the chat. What?
Yeah. Sorry, I just need a second, guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there you go. Terrorizing.
Well, it seems to be one of those days. Hi, everybody.
Indeed. It seems so. I mean, thankfully I have myself pushed to talk with that, because otherwise you'd be... Well, there you go, you can probably hear that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just on the background, just constantly yelling about fucking sugared Coke.
About sugared Coke?
Yeah, just like Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like a new kind of flavor of Coke that Finland
No,
might have or something.
I mean, it's just like, well, normal Coke, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Because my brother apparently, I can't really hear because I have my headphones and the door is closed, so I won't bother them, but they're yelling about something about the sugared Coca-Cola, because my brother loves that shit and I've been trying to cut off that because I don't really drink that much sugar these days. Or consume
sugar. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, sugar.
Okay.
And he's yelling about something about it, that he can't find the bottle of Coke. And
have you? One moment. Like, have you considered Coke Zero? Apparently, it.
I drink Zero and Pepsi Max. Honestly, if I have a choice, usually Pepsi Max.
Okay, I haven't tried Pepsi Max, but Coke Zero, I'd rather choose that than Diet Coke.
It's very foamy. I will say that.
Hello.
Okay. Hi.
Sorry.
We were talking about soda.
Alright, no, you're good. I was just bringing up my bedding to wash. Soul Rentos.
I understood that for a second. I brought up my betting and I thought you were talking about gambling.
Oh. No.
Anyways, I think you were in the middle of your conversation. Something. Should we trust the Shadow Lady? Should we send her?
Yeah. That's what we were up to. Should we trust the Shadow? Like, what's the dealio? So, that's.
Oh yes.
I was saying, like, it doesn't make sense for her to betray us because, like, the cult doesn't like the Shadows. They literally broke into their building. If she was she was working with them, like, that just doesn't make sense.
Well, maybe maybe she's not the one that originally formed the Shadows, but he's the one. She's the current leader now. She maked her way in to like climb up the ranks so that they can be in cahoots of the cult of freedom, so that they could round up. People that want to take down the cult, and then, take them down from the inside, like some sort of cancer, or would they even know about cancer back in 1900? Like some sort of bubonic plague.
Who knows? But either way, it's like, because this is steampunk era, so it's like it's different either way.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, I get not trusting her fully. No matter what, she is a compromised organization, but... What about you, Equin? What's your take on this?
To be fair, for now, the Shadow Lady is, well, technically speaking, she is our best bet for now. Okay. Unless we want to go back to Medi. But I am just not sure about what her position is inside the cult is. She must be high enough to basically do what she wants, because she didn't seem like an underling. She knows a lot. She knew a lot of stuff.
I think she's probably like middle management, if we were to indicate it in a way.
Do you think she's also got someone to report to?
Oh, absolutely. She's definitely not the highest.
Well, I mean, you know, not to say that, I now remember how, like, the Shadows are also, like, you know, a part of the government. Like, you know, shadowy
No, of
Black
course.
Ops kind of thing.
No,
Also, the fact that we were inside a mansion, and
yeah, no, they could have
if she
absolutely
worked
captured
for
us.
if she worked for Bob, that's his name now. If she worked for, if she was an underling of him, why didn't she just capture us? If you're so
Absolutely.
much essential for the plan, or kill us.
They didn't have a clone at that time. They didn't even have a clone. No, but here's the thing: to build build our trust a little bit, but I just think there's too many random variables with her. I don't think, because it's no logical sense to let us walk out of there with the orb. She had many chances to capture us. I literally broke into her house. Like we're
talking about Maddie.
Yeah. The Cult of Freedom lady.
I thought we were still talking about the Shadow Lady.
No, the Shadow Lady's a mystery person altogether. We don't know much about her, but I think... So then who should we go to for information? Maddie or the Shadow Lady?
I don't know, but like I think
because here's the thing,
might be better. Oh yeah, you go first.
I was gonna just say the Shadow Lady's gonna get us more information, but Maddie might be the safer option, but we risk taking less info. So I think that's our choices. Either more info, bigger risk, or less info, but more safety.
I think we should go for safety right now because I'm just thinking back to the party where there was this guy that Maddie was talking to, and she knew that at least me and Aldros were at the party, but she didn't tell this guy who was like hunting us that 100% where we were, or that we
didn't talk to Maxwell either. So it all no, I get that. And what about you, Equin? Risk or safety? I know I stand. I'll let you know my vote now. I think we should take the risk. I think we gain a lot of valuable information, and we can get ahead of a lot of stuff if we reveal maybe at least one of us lived. I know that that's a big risk, but you know. Or we might be able to turn it around and let like one of the other people here, like we could let Glitch do it and just make him seem like someone who's just outside the city begging for help or something. But there's ways we can turn it around, but I vote for risk.
I choose the third option. We inform neither.
That is also an option, but that's...
I choose the fourth option. Why not both?
Well, because then we get the worst of both worlds, where we gain information and then we gain the same information, and then we now just have the risk, just doubling up risks. Look, if we're planning on telling the Shadow Lady, then it doesn't matter who else we tell, because once we tell the Shadow Lady, that's the biggest risk.
Well, you Lyra, want to go to the Shadow Lady.
No, I do. So I'm fine. Like after we go to the Shadow Lady, we go to
one moment, and then Equin goes, but at the same time, Equin goes to Maddie, and I scout out around town for information, bits of information about what happened around town while we were gone.
Terrible idea. Absolutely the worst idea we've come up with. Because that not only splits us, you're also forgetting I'm not going to the Shadow Lady. I'm calling her on our stone.
All right, then come with me. Meanwhile, I'll scout around town and go.
We're not okay. No, bad. That was a bad plan. Either way, that splits us. No. Okay, Equin, I want to know right now. I'm basically asking you, do you want to tell the Shadow Lady or not? Is basically the question. Do you want to talk to the Shadow Lady or not is the question.
I would prefer to be able to talk with the Shadow Lady.
Okay, then that's That's the answer. That's your vote. We'll take the high-risk option. We can talk to Maddie after, but Maddie's the secondary. She could be either our safe... I mean, I think we need to go to Alderos's house first, no matter what, once we get into the city. But... actually, I don't even know if we should go to Alderos's house. The last place they'd expect us to go would be probably either Maddie's or... Yeah, Maddie's. I think Maddie's is the last place they'd expect us to go. Because I could see them expecting us to go to Alderos's house. I could see them expecting us to go to the Shadows. I wouldn't think we'd go to Maddie's.
Hey, Ekwin, how's your family? Do you think they'll be safe?
I believe they should be safe. Last time I checked, they were inside the Imperial Province.
Where is your family in Duskwall?
No, they're not.
So we can't even. Check
Oh,
on
okay.
them.
Well, okay. In that case, they should be fine.
Yeah, we can't even check on them then.
What I would be worried most if they somehow sent my brother here.
Why?
You have a brother?
I do, yes.
Do you not like him?
It's complicated.
Okay, but remember, if you want revenge, and Lyra just whips out a gun, we can just take him out.
You shouldn't kill your own brother.
I doubt that he will come to that.
Look, and I can even look. We can double the chances of your face being the last face he ever sees. Lyra just replicates your face for a second and then goes back. Like, we can make it that's the last face. Listen, if you want revenge, I've got a million plans for revenge.
I think you misunderstood my feelings for my brother.
Burn.
I don't.
Stab it.
Forgiveness.
Lyra,
My bad.
Lyra, shut the hell up. Like,
No,
because you
I do not have this type of negative emotion towards my brother. I don't want him dead.
Oh, okay.
It's more along the lines of, how it is. He was the first son. He was just,
so he's like responsible.
kind of better than me and everything else.
So he's like the responsible one. He's like all official.
Yes, he is supposed to be, for last I checked, was an high-ranking officer somewhere. I didn't check.
Oh, then we're going to probably have to fight him. I mean, just following the way Bob works, we're gonna probably have to fight him, Equin.
A high-ranking officer. Tell me, what rank is he? If what's his unit?
Caroline's saying maybe I want to kill him. Maybe I already want to kill him.
He's not infantry, is he?
I actually, personally, out of character, I no knowledge on how the ranking system in the military works.
If someone's a high-ranking officer, they were an infantry at some point. They had to be a lower rank, I think. I don't know much about military either. I didn't learn
there's
about that stuff.
I mean,
okay, well, there's a bunch of different traits. You don't need to be infantry.
Navy or the Air Force.
Well, either way, your brother's fine for now. We're fine. We're probably gonna have to fight him. We cannot kill him, but we're going to probably have to fight him, just as an FYI. So be ready for that. That's gonna be a fight and a half, probably. I'm just doing this again. I read a lot of books, guys. And a lot of plays. This is how it goes with villains.
I am not sure what will happen though, because first the thing we lack the most right now is information about our situation. For what we know, we could all be researched by the military forces right now inside the city, or we could just be completely unknown, and the only one who is now searched is now family, Aldros family and you.
No, of course. No, listen. These are the risks. These are the possibilities. These are what we know. We know Bob has dirt on only me and Alderos. You guys are fine no matter what. He only has dirt on me and Alderos that could get us arrested. So no matter what, when we enter that city,
that you know of.
Well, that's the
Yes,
only
but
thing
the
that
problem is we could get accused by association.
Oh, of course, of course.
We have been seen together a lot of times.
But just based on our conversation, he only has evidence for us. So the only people the guards will be after are me and Alderos. You two might still get arrested by association, but despite that, the only person wanted signs are going to be up for are me and Alderos. They have no photos of you in that mirror. So you two should be fine. For now.
One thing I will guess is we could do what our group does best and just spring the trap on ourselves. I could just go as myself around the place, while you guys are still completely.
Well, I'm trying to get ahead of Bob for once. Listen, Bob has been ahead of us. The Cult of Freedom has been ahead of us. They've been watching us. They've been doing stuff to us. They've been fucking us over. Right now is our best chance to get a lead on them. And the only way to get a lead on the cult is through them not knowing we're alive and disguise and getting information. That's it. Those are the only two ways we're going to get a jump on them. If we go in as ourselves, if we let people know we're still alive, if anything like or that all of us are alive, that's where we fail. And Bob has the upper hand again. Because he is an unknown entity to us. We have no information on Bob.
Yeah, no, I know that we're going around in circles, but like, if you want to be so ahead of the cult and Bob, then why are you taking the highest risk in going to the Shadow Lady? Because then, like, if someone in the shadows is like a mole or whatever, and they see us going in, then wouldn't that alert the cult to like our activities, and we'll be behind them again?
Then how about this, Caroline? An idea popped into my head once you said that. Why not? Let's not call her on the stone.
You still want to go to the shadows?
Yes. I will say yes, because look at it this way. Most of the Shadow organization knows what they're fighting against. So even if we were to suddenly be, let's say, if there was if we managed to encounter the traitor or someone of the cult managed to get inside, we at least have a chance to have more allies than enemies inside the cult of Shadow Cult.
That is yes, I agree. I agree.
All right, fair enough.
The benefits of going to the shadows is better than the negatives. The positives outdo the negatives. But I agree with you. I want to continue my plans. So, Equin, do you have any invisibility spells, or do you have do you think I can maybe show you one to teach you?
I don't think I have invisibility.
Oh, we have the ring. I forgot we have the ring of spell storing. That will be helpful. So, I think we do a little invisibility, a little illusion magic, and we walk right into the Shadow Lady's office.
Are you sure?
And
then, using brute force, we're going to get her to tell us the truth about everything.
I don't know if that's the best idea. We don't know how
peaceful. We will go in peaceful, but we will board up the door, and we will get her to give us some information, whether it be through peaceful means, which we will try first, or by force. Because once we corner her in her office, we will immediately learn what type of person she is.
Listen, I don't want to think it'll be as easy as just walking into her office. I mean, don't you think they might have some sort of defense parameters or something?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, you're right. We could, but luckily we do have many means of detecting traps. I feel. Between Equin's arcane knowledge and all of us working together, I think we can find any traps that might stand in our way. But, and I turn to Equin. Equin, I might need you to do something that you're not comfortable doing. Or I could probably... Actually, never mind. I don't want to make you do something you're not comfortable with. I'll do it. But you're just going to have to, like, watch me do it. And I hope that's okay with you. I'm going to learn the spell to dispel magic. I know you're not a big fan of that, but, you know, kind of required.
I don't have too much of a problem if you're going to use it.
I'm going to be the one using it. Don't worry. I'm not going to make you use it. It's not fair to you, so I'll use it.
The only problem with that plan of basically attacking the Shadow Organization, it will risk giving us another enemy to deal with.
I'm not saying attack again.
It's really risky what you're asking to do, because again, I understand that you're not going to attack her, but it certainly will not be a friendly action what you're trying to do.
Well, I think if we go in with her knowing, like, once we appear, if she knows, right, like, the first thing we explain to her is there's a mole. Like, that's, I think if we can kind of persuade her enough, we can make her stand down. Unless she's an enemy, then she will not stand down. But I think if we can get her to stand down, explain first that we think there's a mole and that's why we're doing this, then we might be fine. I only risk because I don't know how the stones work in this world. DM, would I be able to maybe work an Arcana check or something to see if, like, stones can be, what's it called, with, if someone else can hijack and pick up what you send?
Sure.
Or is that I don't know if that's basic knowledge or if that would be Arcana.
You
Okay.
can give me an Arcana.
I'm gonna look to Equin and ask him, like, this question too, so you can do it too, Equin. I'm looking if our sending stones can be hijacked.
Let me see the wording on sending stones.
From what I know, they send it to another stone specifically, though, like the other one it's connected to, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, they're built in pairs, and they're like, one can send a message to another holder.
And from my knowledge, I have the one the Shadow Lady gave us to connect to her specifically.
You would know, Equin, that it's not impossible.
Yep.
Well, it's not impossible.
Probably not probable.
Not really something that happens. That is not something very known to do. It might happen.
Okay, so then that's the other risk we have to deal with. So we have two options to get in contact with the Shadow Lady. We either call her on the sending stone and risk someone either picking it up or her getting it and doing with the information that we're alive, like at least I'm alive, with however she wants to deal with it. Or we go and see her, and while the risk of us maybe getting into a fight is higher, it at least lowers the risk of information leaving that place. That is our options.
I would say that we could try with message stone if we are. Wait, what was I saying? Wait a moment, I cannot forget what I was saying. If we can, like, ask them, like, when you're going to, like, ask them with the message stone, you're just going to ask them about the situation at the CG.
Absolutely, and the only person I'm going to say is alive is me. Like, I'm not gonna even tell. I'm not even gonna tell her that, though. I'm just gonna ask her the question on the sending stone, and I'm not gonna let her. She can think whoever it is messaging her, but I'm gonna leave it anonymous. Unless you want me to make it obvious it's me.
The only order of the... she should know that we are the only order of the other Sending Stone. So unless someone steal it from us...
Well, if I was to die in a plane crash and one of the other survivors picked it up, I mean, yeah, anyone could use it. They just have to word it in.
Actually, quick question for out of character. Like, when your character like shapeshifts or whatever, do they like create a new voice or do they always sound?
Oh yeah, I can literally change every aspect about myself.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I can literally
actor feat, I think.
Yeah, no, the actor feat just helps me. No, the actor feat helps me impersonate people.
Okay.
I can change into anyone and like mimic. I can just do any voice. But if I want to mimic someone's voice and sound like them, then I got to use the actor feat. But I need to listen to them for a minute. And to be fair to the DM, I made it that I can't store voices. It kind of needs to be someone I listen to fairly. Like it's the last person I listen to or someone I've talked to a lot.
Yeah, someone you talk to fairly regularly. All right.
Yeah. The only person I'd argue with the DM for is Bob. Bob, I feel like I can mimic his voice just because I'm like, I hate him so much that hearing him talk, I've just burned it into my memories after that mirror conversation. I'm like, I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna fucking use your own voice against you.
That's kind of like hearing a voice on the phone. It doesn't sound exactly the same.
No, of course. It doesn't matter, though. I'm just saying, like, when I hear Bob's voice, I'm just like, I'm laser focused. His voice is going to be one burned into my memory.
I'm just going to give him, like, a high pitch, like, hello there, how's it going? No, I'm
Oh, my gosh.
That's fine with me. But what were you saying, Caroline?
No, that was my question.
What was it again? I'm sorry. I kind of got just... Oh, yeah, the voices. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm a voice expert, and if I need to I need them to believe I am the best person for this because I can make her believe I'm someone else. Or we can just get someone else to do it. Like, we can get Glitch or someone else, but I think if they're going to be traveling with us, we want as little people that are in our party to talk to her. Because my goal, again, is to make her think as little of us... Like, if we're using the stone, I want as little people to know we're alive. Or you guys are alive at the very least. But I fear that if I am the one to talk to her, they'll just make the assumption that you guys are also alive. That is my only fear of using the stone to talk to her. Is that she'll make the assumption that you guys are alive by me being alive.
I'm just thinking about... how like Bob thought I used to shoot Aldros and then like
absolutely.
One moment, and then like
no, I was just saying absolutely confirming.
The terror. I mean not the terrible. The mole. It was in the shadows. Like yes, all right. So that creature shot that that guy. So I lost my thought.
I don't know where you were going with it, so I can't.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, the main thing is trying to figure out, like, how do we... Because, okay, I'm guessing we're going to go with the send the message plan. So how do we send a message, but minimize the risk of you guys being found out? Like, anyone assuming you're alive. Because I don't know if that's even possible if we use the stone.
Airship crashed... Only survivor. Situation inside the city.
All right. I mean, yeah, we can just rely on my deception skill then.
You would have to hope that
not being seen, so you should roll with disadvantage.
No, of course. Like, listen, I'm not too scared. I mean, I got a +10 in deception. I'm not like too scared. It's just that, anything can be found out. So I'm fine doing it, but if she's the shadow lady, I'd imagine her insight might be close to my deception number. So it'll be a roll. If one of you guys got better deception, then I'd rather bardic inspiration you, but
yeah, you got the best. I think you got the best deception. But what I'm thinking about is that like we might be able to fool her for a while, but because the Shadows have like connections everywhere and they got spies everywhere, it's only a matter of time before we get found out. But like with disguises and stuff, we can delay it.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna delay this as much as between the I think if we're going with the stone route, let's find out what information we get from her, and that will determine our next plan. But I think now we have the initial plan, is get information. We're gonna do with the stone when we're in range, and I'm gonna pretend that you guys died. Like I'm gonna lie and tell her that you guys died, and just really beg I don't get below a 5 on the roll, because then that'll be really good deception. So Quinn, we're gonna go with your stone plan. Talk to her via stone.
Very well. In the meanwhile, just go towards the egg and cast Prestidigitation again.
Yeah. Okay, now, just really quickly, I have something else I want to bring up with you two. Just something really quick. So you know the megaphone plan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What message? We're going to just show the world what happened just to get people on our side, right?
Yeah, I thought you went over that whole thing with Aldra.
No, of course. I'm just making sure that we're all aware of the plan.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. As long as you guys are okay with it. I'm just letting you know it's going to be Aldera's projecting what happened to the world, not revealing himself, obviously, but just projecting what happened. Get ready for a little bit of chaos when that happens.
So, you think these civilians might be a liability?
Yeah, we're getting, like we said, when we get to the city, we're splitting from them immediately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not keeping them. We're not even going on the same boat as them to get in if we find a boat.
If we're going by boat. I can't remember the plan. I can't remember the plan.
We're gonna try and get a boat.
Okay.
That is the plan.
Either that, or we try to pass through the incredibly dangerous abandoned district.
Well, we don't.
Or we take
why
a
would
train.
we ever? Yeah, I was gonna say, why would we go to the abandoned district? There's still a barrier on that side.
Yes, but it was abandoned. There might be some way, but we just don't know about it. For now, the safest route is
either way. Yeah, it's not even worth talking about until we go to check the boat situation. All right, I think we're good, DM. We've had the conversation I really wanted us to. I wanted to just get that out of the way because I think that was an important conversation to have, to know if I'm going to do the stone or not.
By the way, what should I roll to check the condition of the egg?
Nature.
I'd imagine nature or animal handling, right?
Yeah, the DM just said nature.
Nature would be about decent.
Alright, one and not proficiency. Okay,
Maybe
I'm not good at
animal
nature.
handling, but that would be more like when you're...
Natural one, it's dead. It's been dead since before.
I'll check it too. I can check it too, just because I'm also kind of...
Equid, you look at the egg and you're like, yeah, it's an egg.
Yeah, it's just like, the both of them, you look at you and you're like, it's an egg.
Definitely
It's kind of heavy and it's hard to carry.
Can't believe we both rolled so low.
You wonder how much omelette it would make you.
I look at you guys and think, man, it's dead. Think about how it's like the food we could make out of this thing.
No, maybe it's still alive. Listen, I'd rather bring it back either way. There might be other useful things we can do with it. Sell it.
We're gonna smuggle this giant egg into the city.
It's not giant. It's about like 2 feet tall or something.
Oh, it's smaller than I thought then.
Yeah, because we found out that the wyvern is only large, and large isn't like, yeah.
Okay, for some reason, I don't know why, but I was thinking that the egg was like 5 feet big.
I did too until I heard the size of the creature. Then I was like, oh no way, it's that big.
Okay.
Don't worry, I was imagining the same thing when we picked it up, but it has to be at least some semi-smaller. It has to be. It's big still. It's not like small. It's probably like 3 feet or 4.
Yeah,
even,
okay.
But it's not.
Well,
it's
I'm
not
sure that the wyvern, while it's like only a large creature, it's more like serpentine in size. So like it's actually like 15 feet long, but like it should be considered still a large creature because it's mostly try to remain like coiled a bit.
Okay, so it's condensed in the egg. I would imagine that it's about 3-4 feet big or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's big enough for one person to carry.
Yeah. Okay.
It's definitely
real. I hope that's real, DM. You know, that's...
Let's see what this is. Oh boy.
That's the epic build-up for the fucking egg.
Look, if he can't punch people in the face, I'll be proud of it nonetheless, but...
the only thing is definitely, you are correct, Caroline. It will be a little difficult to sneak in, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah, no,
we'll hit that speed bump when we get there.
Knowing the antics of this group, I know that we'll be able to get it in. Somehow, it'll be hilarious.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you
it.
though. I won't sacrifice our team's safety for this egg. I won't, like, if it means we get into the city without anyone noticing, I would sacrifice the egg.
Okay.
Forward.
Yeah, I guess that's that.
Yeah, alright. So, I think this conversation happens in the 2 days that I said that we skip, because this
That's
is
a
not
2 day long
2
conversation.
days.
Well, at some point.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's like, imagine though, it's like, I ask you guys a question, we wait like a full 3 hours, and then you're like, yeah, I think we should go with the stone option.
So, you are traveling along and chatting along, and Altros is having a NPC Oblivion quote every once in a while. By the 9 divines. You guys are traveling on, you don't need to place your tokens yet, this is more like representation of what is going on at the moment.
Okay.
Of this quite dead forest, as you see many dead trees, ancient, their leaves fallen, and there's then like this almost like an endless sea of the miasma in front of you. You do not seem to find a way through it as you have been able to in the past. The miasma seems thicker than usual. Its size and substance seems to be consistent all over this area.
Alrighty, Quinn, set the forest on fire. No,
Why
I'm
is it that I was thinking that exact same thing?
Okay, tweakwins? Tweakwins. I mean, I guess we have to go the long way around, right?
No long way, all the way forward.
Alright, go, Caroline. Go ahead.
Which way is forward? This way or that way?
Yes. No, the other way.
Yeah, you came
this
off there.
Okay.
You're kind of going in that direction.
Yeah, no, go, Caroline. Go. Go forward. Prove us.
I
Prove
did
us
go
out.
forward.
can I see with my bat kind of what's in front of us?
Yeah, I mean, can't really see, but yeah.
I mean, I don't see. I basically hear, but okay.
Yep. You walk into the miasmas, you can feel its thick consistency is just as you feel your throat almost like start closing.
Nope, I'm heading back. Or
well, more like, you know, that I don't know how to describe really joking, but you know what I'm getting at.
I think I get the idea.
So it's just impossible.
Well, it's not impassable, but...
Alright, I can hold my breath for 5 minutes.
What happens if I go in there with my... Because I know this is gas, but you said miasma works differently. So even if I go in there with my necklace, I don't get extra time to survive in it?
Not really, no, because if it works on the gas max principle, there needs to be actual oxygen, and I don't think there's much.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it just says it's... I don't know how the necklace of adaptation works. It does say poisons and stuff, but I don't know if this counts as poison. That's the only thing.
No.
Cloud... wow, wait, I get... Oh, that's cool. I also get advantage for, like, cloud kill and stuff. I like that.
Since it's more of like
I got it. No, I get it. It's anti-magic. It's not really... I've seen enough fantasy to understand. I mean, like, I don't know how... We don't have Dispel Magic. We literally can't... I don't know what we're supposed to do. We can try shooting it.
Let's see. Can I? What?
Oh, it was already there.
Yeah, it's because I don't know to recite my bat to basically put it. Like I can do this. Let's see.
Can you shoot it with like fire?
We are in the middle of a forest. I am not sure it will be. Let's see.
Like, just shoot the dirt, see what happens.
All right. I guess I can roll.
Like, I guess, yeah. No, I'm just trying to see what happens when anything enters this miasma.
Alright.
Magically.
Let's see if I roll a natural one. Okay, it's 11. Okay.
You fire a fireball blindly at the miasma. You see it fly into it. You can see it fly straight for a little while until it starts slower and slower, like kind of like dissipating until it's finally not there.
I mean, I guess let's walk. Like, I literally don't know any other option than let's go find another way.
I think
I'm
that
not
might
smart
be
enough for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say like my character ain't the smartest, and in real life I ain't that smart either.
I'm gonna say I'm out of character. I don't know how to solve this puzzle when the only thing I know is there's miasma in front of me. So I'm like, let's. The only reason I'm trying to think of a solution is because the DM has given us a map. So I'm like, I don't know. Is there like a solution? Can you please tell us how much DM? Is there a solution?
Like thematic scenario. Don't overthink this.
Okay, so then yeah, let's go a different way. Let's go the long way around.
Okay, one moment, but before we do that, can I propose something or ask something?
Yeah.
Is the thing kind of like mustard gas from World War One, where before
so
or they had
how
I
imagine it is more like maybe like tear gas. No.
Okay, so.
Well,
okay,
a
yeah,
little bit
tear
more
gas
potent than like tear gas.
I'd kind of like to imagine it personally, just because I know since my thing's not working, as like imagine if someone found a way to take like space itself, the concept of the void with no air or anything, and put it into like a gaseous form. So it's like if you go in there, it just removes your oxygen. It's like it's not like it's you're breathing in something that's hurting you. It's more like there's nothing. It's a void in a sense that you're entering.
Okay.
Or well, then it could be more like water, that there is air, but the amount of air is just so low that you really can't breathe, so you have kind of like that, you know?
Okay, well that changes...
That you can survive in it, but not for long.
Yeah, okay.
So yes, if you were to gasp air and walk into it, you can live. I'm just gonna say that, and there are ways to buy yourself more time. Of course.
Okay, then that changes what I was thinking, because when I heard like my asthma, I couldn't remember what it was or anything, and I just thought, oh, okay, it's just like some fog. That was my thought.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because I think if it was, that's why I was being so big on the necklace of adaptation, because I'm like, if it is a fog or a gas like you're considering, I should be able to walk through this without any issues. Because my necklace of adaptation is specifically for gases. But if since it's not considered a gas in the traditional sense,
it's more like a lack of air.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it,
I might give you like an advantage.
I'd say like maybe the most it can do is, like you said, like there's stuff that can maybe extend your chances of breathing in there, and that's the only way I could view it, is maybe the necklace gives me like a little maybe an extra few seconds of air, or a minute or whatever it is. But that's it. I understand what you're saying. I'm not going against it in any way. I completely agree. And I get the concept that you're going with here.
Yeah.
And also, if it's anti-magic, the necklace of adaptation is magic. So.
Yeah. Well, it's not like anti-magic. It more like disrupts magic.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying though. If it's disrupting the necklace, then that even goes even further into
their effects, because this is the effects of like the cataclysm that happened a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. So unless you have a plan, or Caroline, I think we should just, start going around.
Well, since you're so sad that I backed away, maybe I should go back in and just continue
Look,
forward.
I didn't say that in character.
Yeah, I know. The real life you is sad that I backed away.
No,
so
obviously,
I know. I know. It's a joke. I was joking as well.
I know.
You seemingly are
Caroline,
able to...
Caroline, you should go back in. I'm sure you can get it the second time.
That is the area of pocket of air that you're currently standing in.
Okay, well, I was thinking that if it was kind of like World War I gas, then I had an idea, but then you described what it was, and I'm then my plan just completely faded.
Nope, we need an alternate way to breathe, and I don't know any alternate ways to breathe, so unless you want to build a really long straw to the air, I don't think we're gonna be able to get through this one.
Hey guys, I have an idea. Just flow into the bag of holding a couple of times and go into the fucking...
Well, no, because the bag... Oh, you mean blow into it to add air to the bag of holding.
Yeah, add air into the bag of air and use it kind of like an oxygen tank.
So, I think... do you have a plan, Equin? Because otherwise, I'm just ready to start going around it.
I don't think we have water skin enough for that.
Yeah.
So if we had a huge amount of water skin, we will just kind of fill them with air as much as possible, and then just use them like makeshift oxygen tanks, let's say. But we don't really have those.
There's too many unknowns. We don't know how much gas there is. It's just better if we go around.
I could create with prestidigitation a couple of stuff, but it's still not certain. I mean, we could we might as well just charge through it, blindly hope for the best, or go around and taking more time.
Oh no, of course, we could absolutely just hop on our horses and make our horses, because our horses don't breathe. We could just go through it, but you know,
horses don't breathe.
They're magical ones.
One sec. Like our beasts, our summoned beasts, can like move 100 feet before, or like we lose control of them. So why don't we
just can't issue commands again?
Okay, so why don't we like send them 95 feet ahead of us, and then like if the thing like dissipates or whatever, then we could make a run for it.
Well, my only other concern is we saw that it can dissipate magic. It lessens the effects of magic. I don't want to risk us losing a horse.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Oh yeah, and I remembered from when we first arrived here that there was eyes in the fog, so there could be quiches in there as well. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's not even. I'd say let's just go.
Yeah, let's just go around.
Yeah, it'll take us maybe an extra day, but who cares? It's better to be safe.
You back away.
I one moment, and I think in my mind, this is why we needed them dead bodies.
Roll me survival. With
okay.
Just normally.
Sure.
All of us, I'm guessing.
Well, who's leading the party?
What?
Probably the one with the map. And
well, it doesn't even matter. I got nat 20.
Caroline can do it. Okay.
Caroline, you lead your team quite a long ways back, seeming no way around this thick fog. As you travel for what seems to be quite a decent while. Let's see. You eventually find another opportunity in front of you. Let's see, is that enough days of travel that you need a rest? Close. Really close. So you have traveled for a while again, as you start to feel a little weary after the day's travel, and I should actually do. Hold on, I'll fix something in the background. Don't mind me, I'm just realized that I already had a map ready. So I did not need the thing that I had prepared. Just a second. Alright. Wrong map. There we go.
Man, Caroline, you're very good at this.
As you come into a great open plain with many bones of ancient dead animals.
That's not good.
I want to take a skull and put it on my head like a helmet.
What? You're gonna find a huge skull.
Yes.
There could be a scorpion underneath it.
What'd you say? Sorry, it's got what underneath it?
There could have been a scorpion underneath it. You can just put thing on your head.
I'm pretty sure I would have checked it out. Was there a scorpion underneath it?
No.
Okay. Sweet.
as you find a narrow path in the middle of the miasma, surrounded in by both sides, but you follow the small pocket of air, closely avoiding them entering into the miasma as Caroline is taking the charge, mainly led by her instincts at this point, because there's no relying on maps. As you follow it, you see many eyes of the creatures staring at you and floating in the miasma as you are walking along the narrow path. As you hear them whisper and murmuring around you.
Can I understand anything that they say?
It doesn't seem to be understandable.
Can I roll something to see if it's like beast talk? If it's like animal talk?
Sure. If you want, you can try to roll like Arcana or Nature.
Arcana. I was gonna say I feel like that'd be more nature personally. Both are intelligence though, so. And I have 0 in both, so. 8 doesn't do it, so I'm gonna take the risk anyway. Because I can cast it once freely. I cast Speak with Animals. I gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for 10 minutes.
You cast it upon yourself, and even with this, you do not seem to understand it. It seems to be just nothing but wailing and moaning, suffering and pain. As you're concentrating into the voices, roll me a wisdom save intro.
Who, Lyra? Or all
Lyra.
of us?
Oh. 14. Not a great wisdom. Not terrible, but not great.
As you're staring into the fog, I forgot his name. I'm a great DM, guys. I remember your backstories from the top of my head.
Come on, I gave him literally the easiest name in the world. I even highlighted it.
I want to say it was John, but I'm not certain.
It is.
It's John.
It is. It's a really easy name. I make names. I try to make names in my backstory as simple as possible so I don't forget.
You see your ex-lover, John, in the miasma.
I fire my gun. I'm kidding.
My god.
I'm kidding.
He seems to be whispering your name, and for you to come hither, as you're almost like entranced by him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if I'm entranced, Lyra would have a different reaction than she normally would. If I'm feeling entranced, Lyra notices that, cracks her knuckles and starts walking that way.
Hey, don't split off of the group. Don't go in there.
Am I able to respond, or am I like completely like?
You seem to
I want to go here.
Out of it at the moment.
Okay, so yeah, no, I just keep moving forward.
You are considered
charmed.
Mm-hmm.
Can I shake her a bit?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I grab her?
You can try to grab her, yeah.
Oh, I guess.
I would ask Lyra for you to roll opposed because.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna. Don't worry, DM. I got you. I'm fully in. I'm not someone who's like when I'm charmed or whatever. I am in it. I know they are my enemies currently. I can't beat that. I literally can't beat that. Got an 11.
As you feel Caroline grab you and shake you backwards, as you feel your senses come back over you, as you feel your mind kind of waver, as you see the ghost kind of looking at you from inside of the miasma.
Oh, shit. Okay.
As you hear it kind of like cackle, kind of.
Ooh. Okay, guys. Wait, Caroline, let go of me. I'm not gonna. Don't worry. I have the one skill I never get to use. Caroline, please. There's this fog. Don't look into it. It has a charming effect. But I have the one ability. I can do something.
So if I close my eyes, you're not gonna run off, are you?
No, actually, no. I'm gonna play some music.
Why?
Huh?
Out of character. It's a bard ability that never gets to get used, but as an action, you can start a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. A creature must be able to hear you to gain this benefit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but my character doesn't know that. So.
No, of course. I'm just letting you guys know out of character.
Yeah, okay.
Quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm like, listen, I can help us like keep our focus on something. So if you listen to the music, whatever I play, and not look at the fog, you should be fine.
All right. Well, I just saw you try and go into the fog and stuff, so I'm gonna do an insight check on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I cannot read you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's. Well, how about this? We'll all like do a buddy system where we're all touching, like grabbing each other.
All right. Although I don't know what I'm gonna grab on you.
No, like we'll all like hold on to each other. Like you grab my arm, I'll grab your arm. We'll do a chain or something.
All right.
We'll all hold hands.
Sure.
Quinn, get in here. It's a buddy activity.
We're just not going for it.
What?
No.
You have to hold hands with someone.
Well, I think I'm not gonna hold your hand because your hand is magic, so I'm gonna like have your wrist or something.
Okay, as long as I have one hand free, that's all I need.
Okay. Echo, grab my damn arm.
All right.
Okay.
Kind of like
up the Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay. As you are led by Caroline from the small ridge, as
well, I want to
you
roll
see that
to see
Lyra was about to just fall quite a nice distance. As
I start playing the flute. Not great because I'm only using one hand, but it sounds like decent enough.
Let's use that. All right. I want to target somebody else. There we go. As you are walking along, I would ask Quinn, roll me a charisma saving throw.
Interesting. Charisma, my worst stat. Well,
this isn't charm?
This is not considered a charm.
Hmm. Oh!
I am
Very charisma saves.
My will is made of steel.
His will is unmovable, unbendable.
As you're walking along, you feel your minds kind of start wandering. As you, almost like a second, you feel this incredible headache. As you're almost touched by a cold hand. As you feel like another mind enter your body for a second. But you manage to resist it off.
Guys, I think we need to run. I think I just beat a bit something that just tried to possess my body. We need to run now.
Lyra's like quickly takes a break from playing the flute and goes, if we run, we're gonna split off from each other. I think it's better we take it not too fast.
Well, either that
we're not. We're
ghost.
I don't want to risk. Sorry, yeah, what'd you say?
Yeah, what'd you say, Equin?
Either that or I killed the ghost.
I think, well, I don't know if there's a ghost attacking us.
We see eyes in the, we see a bunch of eyes in the fog, so.
If you want to run, we can run, but if we, you risk us splitting up.
Diane, what should I roll to determine what was the thing that tried to touch me bad? Just give me the
that would be Arcana.
Okay, let's see if my wizard proficiency in Arcana can roll something good.
It does.
Yeah. You think you're surrounded by ghosts.
Flute playing gets intensifies, like, but I don't know that technically, so if you tell us it's ghosts,
and
maybe.
This ghost, as you've sense magic around you, seem malicious.
Oh, that ain't good.
Tell us now. Explain to us it's ghosts, that you know it's ghosts.
Evil ghosts around us. They just tried to possess my body for a moment.
Oh, like real ghosts?
Real ghosts.
Like you're not like, it's not like, oh, it might be something like a trick of the mist, like it's real ghosts?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. Yeah, let's charge, horses. Let's go. And DM, I'm actually gonna use one of my bardic inspirations here.
As you do say that, I would ask Caroline to, let's see, how many?
Many saving throw you need to roll.
Well, really quick, because I just want to because I think this is a reaction, like as he says, there's ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use enthralling performance. No, not mantle of inspiration. Sorry. Oh no, it's a bonus action. It's not a reaction. So I don't know if turns work, but either way, I'm gonna use my bonus action and quickly give everyone 5 temporary hit points. No, I can choose up a number of creatures. So I'm gonna choose the horses. I can choose 4 horses. So I choose up to 4 horses. And I tell that gives them the ability to move up to their speed without provoking opportunity of attack immediately as a reaction.
Okay.
Caroline,
the damage won't matter, but you will take as you start the charge, you see a ghost pass by you and go into your body. And you feel your essence being drained from it entering you. You take 27 damage, necrotic damage.
Ugh.
And, well, this doesn't matter, but you cannot regain the health until the end of your next turn. But please, roll me 2 Constitution saving throws. Alright, you make 1, but you don't make the other. Let's see. Temporarily, your Constitution saving throw is decreased by 1. And in addition, you take another 7 necrotic damage.
Okay, I got 30 hit points left.
It's okay. I think we can outrun them if the horses if the horses use their dash actions, and I keep using, and I use all 4 of my bardic inspirations. We should be able to charge out of here like fast.
Guys, we better hurry. This ghost was inside me, and without my consent, it was like I was being raped or something.
It does exit you afterwards. But yeah. As
Yeah,
you
charge.
feel it kind of exit. Yeah, you put your horses on a gallop as you enter the miasma, because at this point you do not seem to have any time to find a safe way through as you rush into it. As soon as you do, I assume that you take like a big deep breath, kind of like.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do just so you're aware, DM, since I think the horses, if they're taking the dash, I can go 100 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depend on the horse.
For these 4 turns, first 4 rounds, they're actually going to be going 150 feet probably, or whatever. Because so basically, they're going to go their speed times 3.
As you do enter it, you see the visible, sort of visible form of the ghost surrounding you and tormenting you. They seem to be being multiple in numbers as they're cackling and flying around and circling around you as you put your horses on a gallop. Thankfully, since your horses are quite fast, for temporary you seem to be faster than them. As you all rush into the... This is gonna be, again, once go into thematic mode. As you see the ghosts kind of start following you as you rush into the miasma, as technically 6 seconds go on, as you start choking. So how long can everybody hold their breath?
Not long.
5 minutes.
I don't know what the math is. You got to explain it to me.
Apparently, it's your Constitution modifier +1.
2 minutes. And that means all the citizens with us can only hold it for 1.
It depends. I don't know how much constitution they have.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think they have 0.
I think the pilot is
had a constitution of 14, I think.
Oh, well, either way, not much.
I mean, that's better than...
I mean, yeah, but we have a lot of other citizens with us.
As you gallop through the woods and the fields, followed by the ghost, as you start to feel your... eventually start to feel your summoned steeds start to dissipate.
Oh, shit.
So wait, there was really no path through this? It was just no, like we had to go forward?
Yes and no.
Oh?
It was actually another way around on another map. It was actually, I had something else designed for that.
Okay, I'm back. My internet just decided went away for like 20 seconds.
As you rush through it, you feel eventually your horses kind of slowly dissipate as you kind of brace for the impact as you start to rush through the field, I assume.
I guess we are trying to search for the closest bubble of air.
As you're kind of in the middle of the thick miasma, you're kind of looking around. You do not seem to find you cannot see anything like that's how do you say it, like god damn it, I lost my place here. But the point is that you cannot see too much like anything like that's out of like place or like any safe haven around you. But in the thick miasma, as you guys are kind of like running and like slowly starting to choke and looking for air pocket, I would actually, yeah, all right. this happens. Alright, that's interesting. You hear a sound of a... let me see, what is this instrument? A lute. Playing in the miasma. What
Oh,
do you? Would you like to look for a air pocket, or what is your game plan? You seem to have a small respite of deciding what to do before the ghost catch up to you.
So, we hear a lute playing?
Yeah, a lute.
What should I roll to identify that? What would that mean?
I don't know. Intelligence? Like, what are you going to try and determine?
I mean, can his bat maybe not go ahead and see what that is?
I mean, if I summon the bat, it's going to choke like immediately. I am not sure.
Do they breathe? Do familiars use air?
Oh, maybe. It won't last for like 30 seconds if I were to send him into the mist. And that if he doesn't
know what to do.
Spelled, but
my big question is, what are you going to try and determine about the loot? Are you trying to like determine what is its playing?
I more like wanted to know what is what would a lute play? Why would there be a lute playing in the middle of a dead place? What could that be?
Honestly, that's not even a check. That's up to your assumption. But you hear it, nonetheless. Let me see if I can put in some... do I have anything like that?
I mean, there is nothing else we can see.
Yeah,
the only thing we know that there is a lute playing.
You seem to be in kind of like a middle of a field surrounded by miasma. You see the trees and a lot of plains in front of you. You could take a chance and try to find, I would ask either a survival or perception check, or if you wish you could check this out.
I mean, I don't know if we're thinking really quickly, I don't know if I would actually go toward a loot personally. Loot playing, I'm kind of, just want to get out.
Yeah.
And I have no reason to believe this loot would get us out, personally. So I know what I'm going to do.
What with my passive perception, will I know where there is a bubble of?
You would have to actively look for it.
Okay. You say perception or survival?
There is actually something that Caroline and Equin can roll for. Not a meta, well, kind of a meta reminder, but you can roll me history.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Wait, why not? Why can't I roll history?
Yeah, why can't?
I think I know what he's talking about.
You weren't there, so Lyra wasn't there, but me and Equin were there.
There? Where?
Yeah, that's the question. Where? What are you talking about?
I shall point you to a certain dungeon a little whiles back. When you were entering it, you remember a lute playing? And it seemingly directed your direction.
You guys do something else? Did you guys find a dungeon outside of the city?
Not outside, but inside the city.
Well, it wasn't a dungeon, but it was Okay, it was a old like adventuring barracks or something like that. I forget what I titled it.
Well, either way, I mean, I don't personally know about it, so I'm not interested in this
They
loot at
met
all.
this Gorgon or like Medusa or something. I forget what. But,
Basilisk.
Basilisk, and they were about to enter the dungeon when they heard this kind of a loot playing beforehand. Almost like, kind of like inviting them in.
Wait
Glamour
a moment.
I know Glamour
Is
is
this
going
when-
forward.
Is this before or after all the snakes came?
This would be way before that. That would be like at the entrance. Almost like, yeah, like I said, it's almost like a guiding.
I mean, the only thing that was waited for us inside that dungeon was an hag, but
Or almost like a warning slash, like, yeah. But yeah, you do remember.
Oh yes, in the black pudding.
yeah.
All right, I know exactly what we're doing. We're not going towards that loot, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going towards it personally. I mean,
Okay.
Okay, then we roll perception to search for a perception survival.
Okay, yeah, perception or survival.
I'm equally good at both, so which is bad either way. I'll do a survival. I got a nat 1.
Let me see here. Oh, it's the same for. They're all the same for me. Okay.
Meanwhile, glamorous Lara is just like, music means a tavern. We should go there.
Damn, we just got. No, I mean that doesn't change which way I want to go. I'm not going towards the music.
Hey guys, we could go to the tavern.
Damn, we're gonna get these citizens killed apparently.
Alright.
I mean, there's nothing we can do about it.
No, I know. I mean, there was
you
no other. We
wander
literally
around
only had
in-
one route.
You wander around in the miasma until you come into a small pocket of air. As you find yourself in a kind of like an open plain with not much around you, but you finally have a moment to breathe and talk as you feel that, like I said, you seemingly find yourself without your steeds.
Wait, our steeds disappeared?
That would be correct.
Yeah, since we charged through like the magic blocking mist,
Yeah,
they
I guess
got.
we should have turned. I guess we should have turned back. Honestly, we probably should have ran away. But whatever. We chose forward. Heat of the moment decision. I mean, there's nothing else we can do except run. Like literally, I don't know what we're gonna talk about.
Look, I mean, like we're just doing what we gotta do.
No, I know. I'm saying I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do
Alright.
but run forward.
Alright.
Like right? I know. I'm. Don't go of me. I'm asking them. Like right, guys? Like just run.
Asking.
Yeah.
If you wanna decide something else, feel free to.
There. I can't think of literally. anything
I
else
can't
to
think
do.
of anything.
You start walking towards the direction you think you should go.
I mean, we will
As
probably refer to
you,
the compass. Does the compass is the compass still working?
Let's see. Roll me a d100.
Okay. A 9.
The compass seemingly is working.
Awesome. Follow the compass. We're going north.
Alright, let's see. You follow the direction towards north. And alright, so you guys decide to skip that. Alright. There we go. Let me delete that. Let me delete that. As you finally come into the open air and start to follow in the small paths and pockets of air, another day passes by as you have a long rest, except for Caroline, who I would ask another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And then you take one off because -1 Constitution, so it would be 18.
Alright, you are no longer affected by the ghostly touch.
Sweet. Do I get my hit points back, or no?
That would be correct. You gain your HP back.
Sweet.
As... Alright. So I can ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that.
If a day is passing, we'd probably start, if we have enough time to long rest, we'd probably be slowly starting to get back, start storing the, what's it called? The spell, Find Steed again.
Alright.
I would assume, like, if Lazarus was here, we'd start slowly storing that spell back, because he's the only one who has it.
Yeah, I think you said that takes, like, a long time, though.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know how many uses he has of it, so I don't know how much he can store in the ring.
He can store 2 uses in the ring.
For the next 2 days, you guys seemingly travel without an issue, without any more encounters or such. So that would be, you guys have traveled 4 plus 1, so you guys have traveled 5 days.
If 2 days pass, then we're up to 4 stored on the ring. We haven't used it probably, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're also in the miasma still, right?
Yeah, you're in the fields.
Yeah, so we're not going to use that. So we're not going to use that until after we're out of the miasma.
Well, you're kind of like out of it, but obviously you're like following this safe path. It's kind of, if you ever saw Lord of the Rings when the Frodo and Sam are walking through the bog.
Then if we get another long rest, I think that's when we're all gonna start doing the spell. Because if it takes like it takes an hour to attune, and we all do whatever for watch. During our watches during the long rest, we can summon them back, probably.
If you're wondering, yeah, I totally didn't see Lord of the Rings and got inspired for that, the forest bit for that. Yeah, you were supposed to head in and kind of just...
I actually never saw Lord of the Rings, so...
I haven't seen Lord of the Rings for like at least 15 years or something.
Oh yeah, you were kind of supposed to go in there, and it was gonna be this kind of like a skill challenge thing where you find like these buckets of air and kind of wander around, and it was kind of fun.
Okay.
Well, we had a choice. I'm sorry. Like we're a party that hears mysterious music. We're not gonna be like mysterious music while we're being chased and fucking drowning. Yeah, let's go there. Let's party.
Oh, that was another thing. Oh yeah, that was actually another thing that was stolen from somewhere completely else.
I'm just saying, like, to me, like, you have to expect us to not do it when it's such a random thing in the middle of this.
When it's up to you. I mean, I don't know how you'd react.
No, that's fair. I mean, we literally walked into a dungeon that I very specifically said was a dungeon, and we still went in all the way.
Let's see how you react to this. On your journey, you can feel after this long travel that you're starting to close into your destination. You smell a interesting smell. Let me see if I can find a description on this. because I don't actually know what it's like a light sweet scent.
A light sweet scent.
It's kind of
Gasoline?
it seems to be actually quite overwhelming. It's yeah, it just smells kind of like sweet.
Gasoline is lead. And, well, actually, I'm no chemist, so.
Can I roll like investigation or something to identify the scent, maybe?
Sure.
Or nature? I don't know if it's a natural thing.
Perception based on yeah, nature. Would also perception based on smell. I can accept that, but it's a hard check.
Well, I have pretty low on everything, so let's see what I get.
Investigation is always pretty good.
I have my intelligence is 0, so I try to avoid
Oh,
those.
Declan with the plays. Lyra with the plays.
That's what we got. I mean, I don't know what that gives us with the sweet smell.
Do you smell a heavy odor of pumpkins?
Pumpkins.
As you smell quite a large patch of pumpkins. It smells sweet and delicious.
Guys, I don't know about this one. I'm a little...
Pumpkin? What is pumpkin doing around here?
Are you like into pumpkins? I can't tell by your voice if you're scared of pumpkins, into pumpkins, against pumpkins.
I think he's kind of laughing because it's like, what would pumpkins be doing in a
Yeah,
location
no,
like
that's what
this?
I'm questioning. We're in the literal Deathlands. Like, is this like... Oh. Yeah, like, I don't know about this one, Chiefs. Like, is there like a house that we see? Like, is this like a fucking... is there just a house here?
Yeah, you start to see as you, do you close in? Do you approach?
I just want to see if there is a house. That's all I'm looking at.
Well, do you go check it out? Like, closer?
Like, closer to what? Like, there's a pumpkin patch in our path, right? I don't know what closer means.
Well,
No,
you
we
can
just-
smell,
no,
you can
all
kind
we
of
do
like
is-
smell a pumpkin patch like a little ways away.
Like, we're on still the road, but we do smell pumpkins.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. I get what you're saying now. I looked at the group and I'm like, do you guys? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I am extremely curious.
I mean, how close are we to the city?
About,
We don't know, I don't think.
you would
Is
guess,
it
like,
or-
do you do, like, on foot a little while?
No, like, can we like... no, wait, there is like still the heavy mist. We can see through it, right?
Sort of, not really.
Wait, it's getting lighter?
Yes, around these parts it seems fairly light actually.
I think we're about maybe like a day's longer. If we get our steeds back, we should be approaching something soon.
Or are we with, but... personally, I will check the pumpkin patch. I will just,
Right?
like, ignore
I'm
it,
curious.
just keep going forward. I want to be out of this place as soon as possible.
I want to leave like the Deathlands as soon as possible too, Equin, but like, I'm so curious.
I am
Hey,
too. That's
Hey,
why
DM,
I watch.
DM, I'm just wondering, like, when my character was like in the Deathlands last, did they encounter something like this? Just
Can we
You
Can we
do
roll history?
remember some of your company members talking about like hallucination and stuff like you even heard like a wild tale about like just like some random events that might happen, like they have encountered an actual like Bigfoot. It's just like absurd shit that you have heard like from your regiment.
Okay, yeah. I figured that there would be absurd stuff happening around here, and I'm guessing like Lyra would know about this as well because she lived in the Deathlands as well.
Can I just say something really fast? I'm so sorry, but I'm just realizing something that's wrong with my own backstory that goes with the lore of the world. How did Lyra ever get into a town?
I would guess disguise.
Yeah, but like, there's a barrier around every town, and how did I ever get in?
I mean, given enough effort,
I guess, yeah, you scheme enough, like, eventually you'll find a way in.
Yeah.
I would like to
if you're agile, you could jump on, like, a train and get it
Yeah, there we go. We'll just say, like, I fucking found a way to... let's say we did it the way you said. I found an exhaust port, and through the messiest of means, found a way in.
But me personally, I was gonna say
and
like you impersonated.
Sorry,
me personally, me personally, I would like to think that you impersonated someone and like just slipped into town and then like it's like you fought. How'd it go? And the group's like 5 people, and then you just like yoinkers slip out.
I mean, considering that the Deathlands, they do send out expeditions, and we're talking about Lyra. She could
if they send out expeditions, absolutely, I would just be like, welp, invisibility.
Because there are like certain parts of the Deathlands that are livable.
Gosh, I probably just fucking sent people, like, I probably just stole someone's whatever means they got there by, and then just was like, bah! And then just left.
Well, I mean, in my backstory, like, you guys don't know all this, but I was part of an expedition. In fact, I was part of 2 expeditions. One was legal and one was not.
Well, we found out. Okay, so there were expeditions.
Both sponsored by the military. I mean, government.
DM, by the way, I think we're going closer to the pumpkins. Yeah, I don't think, like, we're too curious.
You come into this, like, old like, fence, like, cast iron fence, and you see a half-opened iron gate. As you hear the wind howling against the iron gate.
Can you summon back your bat? Is that, like, possible now? Quinn, can you summon back the bat, or no?
Yes. Sorry, could you please repeat what we've seen? I only understood, like, there's like this giant iron gate.
There's an iron gate attached to an iron fence. As you see it half opened, like one of the gates, it's like a double gate with like the left side open. As you see a great stone iron cross. And a couple of tombstones surrounded by pumpkins. As you look at this place, you can see the vegetation actually somewhat blooming here. As
this feels like trespassing.
Living trees.
I'm getting worse vibes now.
Alright, listen, like, last time I was in the Deathlands, like, we may have, like, went into people's houses and looted them, raided them, and, did stuff with the occupants, but this looks extremely ominous. In fact, this might even be a hallucination. I doubt that there's any elves in there. I bet you...
Wait, whoa, wait. No, there was a lot to unpack there, Caroline. Whatever you like, you just said like 3 different things that like all like were big. Like, first off, why illusions and then why elves? Why'd you name drop those 2 things specifically?
Listen, like, as you know, I was part of the Imperial military, and we went on an expedition into the Deathlands. Like, one of the elves that had an uprising, and we needed to quell it. Does that answer it broadly?
Let's see. Sorry, DM. I'm just trying to like not. I don't want. I'm sorry, DM. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just trying to like work out what we need to do.
Yeah, it's fine. So anyway, we don't know if that's real and what's not. I mean, when we were in the Deathlands, there was some crazy shit going on. Things that were unexplainable.
There's an easy way to tell if it's real.
Not me to interrupt, but on the stone iron cross, which is quite large, you see a almost like a carving on it, and the carving represents this icon.
Can I roll detect magic very quickly?
Sure.
Okay, now in 30 feet of me, I should be able to see any source of magic.
You do not. Actually, well, you kind of can feel kind of like general magic all around you, but you don't like feel anything that's like, hey, that's that magic.
Can I see if
it's not illusion, if that's what you're wondering.
The symbol is on this thing here, right?
Yeah.
Does I see any magic coming from it?
No, it seems to be just a symbol.
What I know about the symbol?
This is actually common knowledge to anybody. I will allow everybody with a intelligence of 10 or higher.
Nope.
Really?
I have 8. I have 8
You
intelligence.
recognize this as Zul'Gin, the god of death. His symbol.
Sort of cemetery, just like a holy symbol.
Yeah, it's just a holy symbol.
Well, I don't know that, so...
I'm gonna be like, well, this ain't something like, be around. All right, we're heading out of here.
Wait. I want to do one thing. One really quick thing. Before we go.
Depends. It depends.
Lyra just does what she's gonna do anyway. I'm gonna shout at the top of my lungs and enhance my voice using prestidigitation. Hello, anyone here?
Can I like one moment as you're doing that, Lyra? I want to do. Wait, you're way too tall. Never mind. Okay, so my second plan, and I do a karate chop right to your stomach.
Yeah, as long as you're not damaging me, yeah, I don't care if you do it. Like, yeah, you do it, it hurts.
Yeah, I just want to make you shut up.
Oh yeah, no, I shut up from it. I mean, I was gonna shut up anyway, so yeah, I just shut up. After that.
You hear a creak of a chair and little bit of movement as you do see a house as you approach and yell beyond the iron gate. As you see a old gnome sitting on the porch on a...
Okay, not a goblin.
Little bit of... I know it's a picture of a goblin, but I'm gonna rule that it is a gnome in this case.
Thank you.
If you are wondering, sitting by a porch of a small house on a rocking chair, and he seems to be smoking some like pipe weed.
Oh, Lyra, ignoring everyone, starts moving forward.
Hey, don't go up there. You don't know what. It's gonna go on.
As you see him kind of adjust his glasses as he's like, who goes there?
My name is Glamour. I'm a changeling.
We're nobody.
Oh, I haven't seen your kind actually ever. But I read about you.
Oh, what is he again? Sorry.
He's a gnome.
Gnome. I go, and you are a gnome. You're one of the races I can't change into. What are you doing out here with all these pumpkins?
Oh, this here is my field. I tend to it. I'm the caretaker for my mistress, and I take care of this graveyard.
Okay. It's weird that there's a graveyard outside of, like, in the Deathlands.
Oh, this little place. It is protected by my mistress, of course.
Okay, wait. Sorry. Obviously, you're a stranger to us just as much as we are to you. Mistress is a little bit of a red flag. Who Mistress? Could you maybe...
Well, she's a sort of a traveler around here, these parts. Sort
Bad
of
or good?
Merchant.
Oh, okay, merchant. Okay, I can deal with merchants. They're gold people, so they're good. That's not a bad thing. Okay.
Oh, she doesn't deal in gold.
No. Does she deal in, like, livers, hearts, human hearts, children's dreams? Like, what?
Well, what seems to be appropriate to see, gold doesn't have much value over here.
Okay, so she just looks for something of value. Okay, that's still better than, like, you know, she just instantly kills us when she sees us. So, you know, just trying to be a little cautious, as it were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I know this is like a weird encounter, but, you know, we were just passing through. We actually just crashed.
Crashed?
Yeah.
You know what? Don't tell me. I really don't care.
That's fair.
It's a pleasure. My name is Geir.
Okay. Geir. Got it. That's as best as I'm gonna get it. Geir.
Well, my full name is Geir Sparklecheek.
Okay. But I'll call you whatever you want me to call you. So I mean, how's life here? Like, you get a lot of people who need graves?
Well, these are some travelers we bury that travel these parts. You know, those humans, they send expeditions to hunt us down every occasion, and...
Oh yeah. I know about that, don't I? I used to be out here for a few years. Managed to make my way into one of the towns, though. For reasons.
And it is our job to guide through some travelers that come through here. And if they're interested in buying some curious wares, they're always welcome to enter my mistress's house.
I don't think we're really necessarily interested in spending the night, but if you can give us, like, directions or tell us, like, how far we have left, it'd be appreciated.
Well, sure. If I can know where you're going, I can probably give you a...
We're headed to the town known as Duskwall. It's up it's north from here.
Oh, are you going by foot? Or, do you have a wagon down there?
We have some horses that we're gonna summon again tonight. We lost them because we got attacked by ghosts. It's a whole story.
You're a fellow wizard, I see.
Yes, I am. That is correct.
Oh my god.
Though that one down there, I highly doubt is a wizard. As he points to Caroline.
No, that's our. Oh no, that's our warrior. So we're a party. We got the wizard. We have a bard down there, and our warrior.
Well, like I said, you're always welcome to enter my mistress's house.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah,
If
I do
you're,
think we are good.
interested in dealing some wares.
I don't. First, I will tell you right now. I would love to maybe buy some stuff. Like, wait, before I just say no, what do you sell? Really fast. Like before I just say no.
Well, we deal in curiosities. Some know what they are. Some know. Well.
Okay. Okay, you have piqued my interest a little bit. So yes, I probably will want to buy something. But we will not spend the night. But we will browse. I mean, I'd love to browse.
Of course, you're always welcome to enter.
Yeah, and I'm gonna let you know right now. You seem like you're powerful, so I'm not going to steal from you. I steal from a lot of shopkeepers, so I'm not gonna steal from you though, because you seem like you're good enough to probably beat my ass.
Oh
so,
no, I'm just a janitor.
Well, I'm also just giving you a warning that I do like, you know, I'm trying to build friendship rapport, like let you know I am not stealing from you.
Well, I would expect that. I mean, it is hard to steal from the mistress.
Why, does she see invisible people?
Well, her wares are special.
Well, that's why I'm so do we have to wait for her to come here before we can browse? I'm
Oh,
guessing.
you can feel free to enter. It's like any old shop.
Awesome. I walk in.
Oh. Hey, don't go in there. You don't know what's in there.
Too late. I immediately go in.
Enter and you find in front of you a old, worn-down house with old pictures and like frames on the walls, couple of leftover books, and even an old bed on the ground, kind of just laying. And
before I go fully in though, I do want to yell out to Equin and say, Equin, are you coming in?
Yes, but since I still have the magic on, I shall still be able to like see any possible magic trap.
Yeah, and also like magic stuff you've never seen before.
Now you can be interest.
As on the ground, you see a almost like small prestidigitated arrows leading you on.
Yeah, I mean, once Equin comes in, I walk with Equin. I don't want to go in alone fully, and I doubt Caroline's coming in, so I don't even bother.
No, I'm not coming in. You guys can roleplay for like a bit. I'm gonna do something real quick.
No problem.
What? She's not gonna enter the creepy house.
It makes sense. They're not only they are technically also the racist characters, but also cautionary. So.
But you follow the arrows to this door where you can see almost like a closed eye on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going.
Yeah, you approach it and you see the eye open and it looks at you and it blinks twice and the door opens. As you enter a room that is filled with cobwebs, as you see some rustling around as you enter it, from inside of the cobwebs you see this figure kinda crawl from it. And she puts on like these goggles as she's staring at you, and you can see her like zoom in and kind of like, curious.
Are you the mistress?
Yes, I am.
I want to roll insight on that. I like just really quickly, just a real quick to see if she was lying. Nope. All right, I believe her.
Give me a second.
I mean, I will try too because That's because the whole situation is just very suspicious.
The name's Rayleigh. At your service, darling.
Got it. We heard you got stuff to buy?
Ah, yes. Before we go into business, may I take a look at you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in your house. I don't got a problem with it. I trust many people. I am a very trusting person.
She kinda approaches the two of you, and you can see her like zoom in with the little like goggles that she has, and she touches you with like one of her many like spider legs.
Lyra's very much holding in how scared she is.
Interesting. Fleshy body. Affected by... Ooh, I haven't seen that in a long time. That is interesting. I wonder how you survived.
Oh, yeah, you mean when I got killed?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well...
Oh, yeah, we've all done it. We've all been there, done that. We're a group of people who've died and come back, you know.
I see you're
Same
a
old
traveler. Huh.
Yeah, I'm a wizard, and this is my bard companion.
Well, I highly doubt that, but I'll believe you. No,
no, it is 100% true. Don't worry about it.
But sure, yes. Let old Rayleigh serve you what you need. Tell me, what would you like? I see very curious things. Are you interested in more high-grade grade? Are you interested in medium grade or just simple trade?
I think I'm a high to medium person. Since you guys don't do gold, I don't know what I can maybe do for you, or quest I can do or something, or trade you, but something I can definitely do is see what you offer, because I am in need of either better combat potential or better, as it were, maybe better at stealth. No, I'm pretty good at stealthing. Yeah, I guess just better combat would be good for me, or better maybe protection. Equin, what do you think I need?
What do you think I need or you need? Sorry.
What do I need? I think you can just keep getting stronger as a wizard here. I think that's all you need, more magic.
I just need a more spell book, or maybe if I find like another spellcasting focus via +2 or +1.
Yeah, that'd be awesome for you. Absolutely. But I'm saying, what do you think I need? I kind of I came in here because I kind of just like finding, I guess, weird. I kind of like weird things too. Like if you got something crazy, I'm down for crazy.
Well, that is the entire high grade, but I do reserve something really special for those who are interested.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And Equinia is going to want to see it anyway, so bring that out to at least, like, or tell us or something.
Alright, well, you said you wanted some protection. That would be a medium grade. I could offer you something that is in that ballpark. The question is, what is you have to offer me?
Well, wait, before we go into the protection part, wait, what's the really wild thing first? I want to, like, I want to start high and make my way down. Like, I like to go high first. Crazy. Like I said, I'm a wild person. Before I start offering other things, I want to see what I got a max offer.
Alright. Very well. She goes into, like, this, shelf over here, and opens it, and you see her pull out like one of those bottles of purple substance that you have you're quite familiar with. And she brings it up and handles it in her hand and like goes over here and splashes it on the ground, and you see her like focus her magic upon it.
Wait, is this ooze?
Yeah, it's the ooze that she brings out.
And she's doing magic with it?
What she does? Sorry, what?
Oh, sorry, you go. Sorry, I was just saying is she doing magic with it.
Yeah, she's like, you can see it like start casting magic at it. as you see it almost being contained and like almost start forming into something.
Can I take a careful look at what she does? Like maybe if I roll high enough in Arcana, maybe I might be able to reproduce some of this effect if we manage to get more goose in the future.
Let's see for the young lady.
I'll give him a bardic inspiration for that.
What could we get you?
So, Quinn, you do have a bardic inspiration if you want to roll.
Yes. Yeah. Then
add it anyway because you can get.
Yeah, because I want like. How much was it? To the 1d8.
1d8. If you roll a 7 or 8, you can get like the highest DC.
26.
Yeah. Well, that's still above a 25. Yeah, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, young missy. Tell me, would you like pick one? Would you like to pick between shield, gold ring, or trident?
Sorry, can you repeat the options one more time?
Shield, trident, or gold
a ring?
Oh,
I'm a fashion
sorry,
person.
actually leaves. Sorry.
Oh, now that's even now it's harder. I'm like, I don't do shields. I'm more of a gun person, honestly. So, a trident though would be. Quinn, do you think I'd look cooler with a trident or some leaves?
What are those leaves going to do?
Yeah, what do the leaves do? I'm like curious about the leaves, but like at the same time, it sounds underwhelming.
Oh. Well, leaves can do anything. I am not the one that controls fate, after all. I'm the only one that touches it. And pricks it
I think
forth.
this is like a coin flip, I guess. Honestly, a trident sounds cool too, right, Quinn?
And they work like a death note to sleep, so you can just kill Bob as soon as we know their name.
You know what? I'm gonna do a coin flip. Odds. Okay, and evens. Okay. It's odds. I'll take the leaves.
Alright.
Yeah?
1, 2, 3, 4.
No problem. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I choose leaves.
15, 16. Okay. A little bit of a secrets roll. 13, you say. So 16, 15, 14, 13. All right.
Yeah, no, I agree, Quinn. You should try and learn this, because you might be able to do goo stuff. Might be able to become a goo mage.
Yeah, then we won't have to worry about running out, having to steal from the cult
Well, no,
anymore.
she does. It does seem like she actually has to use the goo. Like, you have to find goo and use it.
Alright, here we go.
Right.
She pulls into the goo and brings a quite an old ancient looking jug that's kind of cracked. Here you go, missy. A little
What?
toy for you.
What does it do?
Well, this one here, let me take an examine. She holds it in her hand and examines it with her eye. Ah, well, that is interesting. That is interesting. Give me a second. The DM actually needs to look what kind of types there are.
Like, what am I getting here? I chose to ignore a weapon for this one, but I'm a gun person. I can't do a trident. It wouldn't be right for Lyra to have a trident. The shield was like a maybe, but to me, the leaves is just the only thing that made sense between the three.
Alright.
Caroline.
Roll me a d4.
Okay. 1.
Or do you know what? I'll even leave the decision up to you. Do you want to roll a d4 or 2d8? No. What? Tell you what. 1d8.
Okay.
1d8 or 1d4. Choose.
I got a fucking 2.
Okay.
Lovely, a 1 and a 2. Now, we don't know if that's better or worse.
I don't know if low numbers are better or worse, yeah, honestly.
Misa, this is a jug of the Earth Elemental. This lets you summon a Earth Elemental that will be under your control.
Ooh, free servant, yes. So I need to trade you something, right?
Ah, yes, something equal value or more.
Let me see what E. Quinn has, because I might be able to give you something for both of us.
Where do you obtain that purple stuff?
Oh, I happen to know how to farm it, actually.
You know how to gather it? Create it?
Yes. On a certain sense, yes. Yes, I do.
Would you be willing to teach me how to do that?
Oh, I feel you could teach you. Learn it yourself. I can feel it, the same feeling in you as I felt a long time ago. You know, I wasn't this pretty one a long time ago.
I think that's impossible, but okay.
Sorry, I can't understand. What did she say?
I wasn't this pretty always, you know?
It wasn't always this pretty?
Pretty. She wasn't.
Yeah, she's saying she used to look more like a horrific monster.
Ah. Yes, but... Yes, but...
Referencing that she has lived a long time and reference that you can control it yourself? Or you can learn it to control it yourself? But
I think E. Quinn was asking if she can teach him.
She ponders this like... Well, she did give that response. So, unless you want to continue that conversation.
So she's unwilling to teach me, or...?
Well, she pretty much said that you can learn it yourself. You know what, she does continue. What's the fun in me spoiling it for you? Don't you get a kick out from learning magic yourself and not given to you?
Sorry, yeah, today I'm just not concentrated at all. What did she say?
What's the point her telling you? It would be spoiling it for you and saying that wouldn't it be more fun to learn it by yourself?
No.
How can you learn it when you don't even know where to start?
At least a chip in the right direction, because right now all I know is that feels like pure magic you're controlling.
Well, it's more like guiding it, to be honest.
Very well.
But I guess I could teach you if you have something of value to give me, but I cannot even tell what that would be.
Well, you can make goo, right? I didn't know that. That's kind of a big deal.
Oh, yeah, given enough time, I bet even you could do it.
Okay, that's creepy. Because my main thing was I was gonna sell you goo because I thought it was a limited resource out here, but you can do stuff with goo, so that's That's not a thing anymore. What else can I give you? Just looking through my thing. I can't give you the Cloak of Many Fashions. I need that for my disguises. I can't give you the Sending Stone because it's useless to you. I have a necklace. I don't think it's going to be very useful for me. I have some magic glasses. I have some delicious honey. We can't give you the orb because we need that orb. Yeah, that's all I got that like would be useful for you, I feel. Everything else I have is kind of me.
I can give you one of my spell books.
Oh yeah, you do have a spell book too, don't you?
I have 4 spell books.
Oh. How many spells did you manage to copy?
I like strap them underneath my jacket, like 4 spell books.
And yet you never copy spells from them, like.
Yes,
No, he has.
But they're still useful.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can sell one. So, like, yeah, we have. That's like a random assortment of items that we have.
Yeah, up to you. What do you want to offer?
No, I'm telling her, like, I'm seeing what she's interested. I told her all the magical items I have.
Oh.
I said, like, I'm not willing to give up. Like, I have like 2 things personally. I have 3 things actually. I have a necklace. I have some coins that can do some damage. I have some glasses. I have some honey, and he's got some spell books.
Well, let's see. Considering this is a high-grade item, I assume. Well, how much as honey would be nice. I don't get that too much over here in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I'd definitely be willing to give you some honey.
Magic should be traded for magic.
Okay. Yeah. And do you want maybe some? I feel like
Make
I can give you like half.
reasonable offer. For this one, I won't require a huge offer. Just put your best offer forward.
Oh, okay. I put down the honey, and I don't really care about this necklace, so I'm gonna give her the necklace.
What necklace is it? Like a magical
The
one?
necklace of adaptation.
Okay. She's like,
Yeah.
alright, this seems like a fair deal to me.
Yeah.
Here we go. It is yours now.
Perfect. Thank you. I will add a jar to my inventory. I'm gonna just write free earth elemental summon. 1 free earth elemental summon.
Long as you can possess this once per day, unless it's killed, you can summon a earth elemental that will follow your commands.
What? Wait, once a
Unless it's killed?
Unless it is killed, obviously.
So just target getting killed, and you have a free pet.
To make sure this is also... Wait, is this like an actual official magic item?
Sorta.
What's it?
It's kind of like summon elemental, but
Got it. It's like a spell scroll in a sense.
yeah,
but
it's
like
just
more...
like a spell scroll that lets you summon a earth elemental.
Got it. Just so you know, if I do summon a DM, just so that you know that this isn't like super overpowered. Also, if I break concentration on it, I don't think it goes away. If I'm correct, it actually attacks.
It doesn't go away. It just goes kind of berserk.
Yeah, I can unsummon it, but like it, it will attack me if I break concentration.
You can unsummon it as a bonus action. It works as a
It's basically supposed to be like on basically for that turn, you're gonna get fucked. It's coming for you. But once you break concentration,
it's a challenge rating 5, Earth Elemental. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, I got it. I'm all good. All right, yeah, I got my item. Quinn, your turn.
Actually, more interested into learning about how to manipulate the goo into magic item. But if she's not willing to teach me, then I guess I could try for a A magic item?
I mean, it's gonna take a lot more time than you have unless your Queen is just gonna stay here and learn.
It's like, peace! And just peace out for the rest of the campaign.
Fuck you guys, I'm a bit more interested in this.
I'm nearly my cat is nearly more interested into learning this just because the concept of just learning to manipulate the pure magic this way is very enticing, but we are kind of like we are kind of on the run right now, so I don't have the time to do that. Like, if she's willing to just give me some whatever, it's not if I can't do that, I can't. So I'm gonna search. So a magic item, I guess I will ask for.
Alright, well, darling, what would you like? Would you like a low grade, medium grade, or high grade?
I prefer medium grade.
Alright. In that case, let's see, what can I offer you? For you, you seem like a alert type. What could I offer you? There's the good old stone. Could be worth giving to you. Perhaps you would be more interested in a book. Or, seeming it is you, let's see what else could I offer you. Don't suppose you would be interested in wands or staffs, would you?
I actually might be. Wands or staff are very useful. But, what do you mean by book?
Oh, I have several. What kind of a book would be you would be interested in? The kind that has spells in it? The kind that is a spell? Or something else?
I will be interested in a bunch of spells. Possibly if we manage to obtain even a flight spell. But well, what are the options again? There are books, a wand, or a rod end.
Alright, let me take a look, see. She goes back to the cabin and brings out another vial and pours it in. Let's see. So, books that gives you spells. Let's see. What I could or dearly can make for you. Alright, time to see. No. First she pulls out like this book of like you can see it kind of like have this radiant glow, and she's kind of like looks at it and is like, yeah, you wouldn't be interested in that. This is gonna take a second. Ooh, what is this? You wouldn't be interested in that. Alright, fuck that.
See, the shop is perfect because we literally can't steal from her.
What level are you? 6? What specialization? Yeah, you didn't have a specialization, right?
I don't have a specialization. I mostly go something that's not necessarily lethal, But it would be funny if she just stuck in there the Dispel Magic counter spell just because she knows. There has some sense that I don't like those spells.
I mean, she wants you to buy from her. I don't think she'd give you something you don't want.
Ah, here's one interesting book that I found. This is called The Heavenly Librarian Below. While you're wearing this or have this book and you read it, any spells affecting you cease functioning.
Since that's certainly something I don't need.
Alright, let me throw that back. She just tosses it back into the fucking...
The goo, it just disappears.
Lovely.
Let's see. Oh my god, that's horrendous. I would never give that to you. Fuck that. Ooh, that's interesting. Do you have a use for Ray of Frost?
No. I can use cantrip for that.
Uh-huh, that's what I thought. This is gonna take a couple of minutes. You know, we can... No, I need to find you something.
I mean, if it's that difficult, just roll me for a wand. If it's that difficult.
Ah, here we go. I found something. Alright. Ah, here we go. This book is called Artisus Parchments.
What does he do?
Well, as a... long as you read this book, it will give you insight into the subjects you're looking into. DM terms, it will give you a +1 to any roll that uses intelligence, so for skill checks.
If I read it?
Yeah, for in terms of game terms, long as you use a bonus action, you can give yourself a +1 to any skill that uses intelligence.
That seems actually very useful for me. And the +1 is a bit low.
Yeah, so for Arcana, Religion, and what else uses intelligence, you can use a bonus action
to give myself a +1 to it.
Yeah.
I would prefer a spell book with some spells on it, but if that's gonna be done, just give me a wand that can let me cast spell.
Okay, I can find you like a thing that has spells, so keep that in mind. Alright,
So she's not gonna teach you how to do goo magic though at all? Like she's not even gonna give you a hint?
I'm just gonna tell you that it's gonna take a lot more time than you have.
Okay. Well, technically, no, I'm kidding. None of us would agree to stay here longer. We are trying to get back. If we weren't on a time limit, we'd absolutely stay to learn.
You gain the ability to sing Abyssal. I love that.
Maybe in a different campaign, that would be useful.
You know what? Roll me a d100.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, you're so going to get it. Alright. So level 6. Roll it. There we go. She finally brings out like a third book. And she's like, here we go, a spell book.
With one spell. Dispel magic.
Oh no. This seems to have a couple of spells in it. Let's see. Here we go. The spells that you're mostly concerned with, it has... well, I don't think you'll use any of these level 1 spells, but just in case you're interested, that's the level 1 spells that it offers.
I can cast Disguise Self on myself along with Alter Self.
I don't think that.
Why are you getting so many illusion spells? What you trying to do? You trying to fucking come into my turf? Charming and illusion is my fucking turf, buddy.
The second level spells are the following.
Enlarge for Aldros so he can beat the shield with 10 feet of distance.
And level 3 spells are the following.
Yeah, I love nearly all of them. The third level spell, I basically have all of them except Clairvoyance.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you a while to learn these, though.
And a lot of money as well. So yes, for me, that's for me. This is very good for me.
Perfect. What would you like to offer for me, dear me?
I can offer you either one of my spellbook or two if you feel like they're not at the same level as this spellbook.
Well, does seem like they're slightly weaker, so sure, if you were to offer me the 2 weaker ones, I would be happy to accept them.
I'm just gonna type just the first and the second spellbook that they should be like on my bio.
Because if I recall, like one of those spells books are like only level 1 spells.
Yeah, it has also Healing Hand that I personally I cannot find any use for that.
Oh shit. Clairvoyance would be actually really useful.
Perfect. It's a deal then. And I think the other book, the other weakest book that was level 1 and level 2, so yeah, you don't really use that either. You might actually have some use for this book.
This book has a lot of useful spells in it.
Perfect. Well, if that concludes our business.
Yeah, we might have some friends, but I don't think they're able to interact with you right now.
Well, you do have a friend outside. You're always free to ask her if she's interested.
Oh, she's racist, and also a lunatic, so probably not.
I wonder if Ekman's ever gonna tell...
I fear she would kill you.
I wonder if Ekman's gonna tell anyone about like the cannibalism conversation he had with her.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you. You're always coming into Rayleigh's wondrous wares.
Yeah, wait, I don't know if he told me. How close are we to Duskwall?
Oh, right. I completely forgot about that matter.
Yeah, how close are we to that?
Well, darling, on foot, about 2 days.
Okay, by horse?
If you hurry, it'll probably less than a day.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can probably get there. We'll probably average it out. We'll be there tomorrow. And we'll have to spend the night probably summoning the horses, but after that, we'll be there tomorrow then. That's good news.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Yes, it was a pleasure doing business with you. You're always welcome to come back.
Bye.
See ya, darling.
While we're walking down the hallway, I'm just gonna look at you, Quinn, and I'm gonna go like, that was actually quite a pleasant encounter.
Yeah.
I really expected that to go like worse, but it went fine.
We aren't dead. That's something you can take solace.
Yeah, and I didn't even feel like no negativity. I didn't feel like an urge to die, like kill. No, nothing. It just felt like it was a nice encounter. She just seemed like a nice person.
Hey, Caroline, we got magic.
I'm just thinking like before you guys come out.
Out of curiosity,
I'm like,
would you have had any use for detect good and evil?
Nope.
Lyra?
What? No, I don't have detect good and evil, so I couldn't even tell.
I was asking if you had any use for it.
If I had any use for detect good and evil? No, I fucking just trust people off of instinct or not.
lovely.
No, neither I would probably.
I know exactly what would have happened if I gave you the other one, and I would have laughed.
Oh, what was the other one?
Wait, now you have to explain to me what the hell you're talking about. Now I'm just curious.
Okay, this is completely non-canon, so I am happy to reveal this was the other result that could have come for you.
Okay.
I'll put it
if I rolled differently?
I'll put it in the
the chat
topic.
Yeah. So this is what would have happened if I rolled differently.
This was.
You must choose between your most valuable possession and the. Wait, what is this? What choice was that in there?
Yes, this was the other result that you were so close to fucking getting.
I would have to choose between. Wait, I want to run this through my head really fast. And the NPC, who is the most valuable NPC? It's not Caroline. As much as I would love it to be Caroline, it'd be between Equine and Alderos.
I am not an NPC.
Oh, an NPC. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. That said, an NPC.
I think it would be the old maid or something.
No, that's a joke. That's an out of character joke. Who's the most? It's fucking. Wait, who's the most value? Wait, between the most value. That is most valuable to you. I guess most valuable to me would be probably Cult of Freedom Lady.
Just,
I
thought it would be John.
Office like
no, I mean no, because John is like I'm mixed. It's like I both value him as a person, but like I can't choose someone I hate. It'd have to be someone I have no hate for. And there's only one person that we've met in this campaign that I hold like no hate for, and it's her. I don't hate her. She was nice to me. Either her or after this encounter, I guess the spider lady. But yeah, I mean, gosh, that'd be a hard one. Ooh, imagine I just fucking kill off the Cult of Freedom lady.
Man, I'm just thinking like with the spider lady, it's like, you played yourself.
I don't know who the most valuable NPC to me would be. That'd be a hard one.
That's why I was laughing to myself, and I was like, oh my god, oh Jesus, thank God it's not that one.
Imagine it was PC though. Like, imagine it said you have to choose between the most valuable PC and fucking your possession. I feel like, wait, I've had to make this choice before in a different way.
Anyways.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
Day's travel, you see a old shanty town in the distance as you follow a old dirt road. As you approach it, you see the miasma around here is quite light. Actually, quite breathable, so. As you see the old barriers that were once upon a time surrounding this area ceased functioning, though certain portion of them are still standing, but not activated or in a constant flux of having like half activated.
It's just a big town, a big event. Like, this isn't like obviously the town near the border. We would have seen the shield.
Is it just an
Right,
abandoned ghost town or something?
I assume that you were going to the old port, no? Northport?
Yeah,
right?
we're saying, is this the port outside of the like? Are we here? Did we
Yeah,
make it?
Yeah. You eventually.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
we made it.
here. Oh,
Oh, we made it.
We made it. Oh, we did it, guys! Yeah!
That's what I said. After a day of travel, you finally arrive.
Oh,
so-
wait, hold on. We made
Yeah,
it.
sorry,
I'm gonna text in the chat.
Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah,
blanked out.
Yeah, sorry, I was eating, so I couldn't hear there yet.
But yeah, after another days of travel, another long rest, you come into quite an old, like I described, an old-looking town with like I described, like an old surrounding barrier that is half broken. Some of it is still functioning, but only like at half power. You see some of the houses here are quite old and torn apart. And you get like this general feeling that you're being watched.
Wait, no! No!
I would guess we're being watched.
No!
Again.
Are we already found out? Equin, do the search! Equin, send the bat!
Back launching right now.
Squeak, squeak.
We're doing a sweep, DM. We're doing a bat sweep.
Yeah, you send it forward and you feel several sources of sound from inside of the houses.
Okay, they're inside the houses. We might still be able to wait. If they see us, the plan is already gone.
Yeah, like we can. I mean, I guess we can. Like I didn't know how close we were to the barrier, DM. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like. Hold on. This is on me for not paying attention though. So, yeah.
I mean, you're still approaching, but you kind of can get the gist that somebody might be like looking.
I was gonna say
towards
people
your
kind of
back.
already saw us though, so it's kind of a little late for disguises right now. Let's think.
So I'm just wondering.
I'm gonna scout.
I'm just wondering, is this kind of like a border town? Like, there are people, but they're not like, city people, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like.
Yeah, what do we know about this town? From just
Yeah, I was gonna say,
general
is it
history?
Yeah, is it kind of like a Wild West town where it's like in the
that would
where
be
it's
kind
like
of like an appropriate kind of like it's kind of like
Okay.
a lost, kind of like a ghost town that has been abandoned by the Empire.
okay, so it's kind of it's like near your like civil like air quote civilization, but it's not exact, but it's kind of lawless still.
It's an
Yeah.
off-the-grid town, basically. Like, it's a town that exists, but it's fully off-grid. No one should be living here. But we're already kind of aware there probably are people living here.
Yes, exactly, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, do you guys want me to scout? I can go look at the residents, like, from invisibility.
I mean, like I was also going to do like a perception check or whatever.
Yeah, let's do that really fast. Let's all do a perception.
Sure.
Active.
Sure.
I
Are you
got a
trying to
22.
look for something specific or?
Just people.
Yeah, just people and stuff.
Who's watching us, maybe? Stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta look around and you see a couple of like eyes peering at you from the windows. As you're approaching, you hear like a faint, like almost like speech, somewhere like coming from inside of the town.
I'm gonna go scout ahead. I think Equin, you have the bat. You can listen into what we're listening to, right? You can hear stuff from a distance as well.
As
Yes.
You see a person eventually start like approaching you with a couple of people in tow. They seem to be wearing some like basic weaponry like pitchforks, and the other one is holding like a sledgehammer.
Before they get any closer, Glamour is going to change into a new form. Just go into a new form.
Yeah, that would be smart.
You see that the other guard is like a half orc and the other one is just like a regular human.
I become a man. I become a normal man. Or woman. Let me see. I got a token somewhere. Who knows? I look generic. I look generic. It's nothing special, sadly.
Yes. As a male, you are 5'9", white, black hair, brown eyes. Normal build.
I forgot. I have a lot of NPCs from my Curse of Strahd shit, so I can just choose fucking persons.
He like approaches you and holds up like his hand up in the air, and he's kind of like, "Oh there."
Hello.
Hell?
I don't think I see you strangers around here.
Why do you have weapons?
It's just a profession. Not too many people come around here, you know?
I'll be a woman. I choose woman.
Okay.
Who are you people?
Where?
Have you ever heard of the Forsaken Fire Foxes? Five folks.
What?
We're a mercenary. We're a mercenary group.
What are you talking about? What?
There used to be. Look, there used to be 5 of us, but we lost a couple.
There's 10 of us.
The heck are you
Oh right, the civilians.
We
The
are.
civilians.
What are? This person's crazy. Sorry. No, we're.
Listen, we had to go on a rescue excursion, and yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look, we lost.
We're just some travelers. Caroline, shut up. I say that obviously not where they can hear it. I just say, Caroline, shut up about like all of that. We're just less information is better. I say that obviously privately.
Listen, I don't really care what you're here for. All I care is if you're gonna cause some trouble.
We'll only cause trouble if you attack us.
Well, there ain't going to be trouble if there's no trouble to be had. I just wanna know who I'm dealing with.
We're just people who are trying to get back into the city. We're trying to get back into the city, if that's any indication of what.
You're looking for quite a tall order, aren't you?
Yep, but you guys seem like you're a town that has your shit together. And I'm guessing a lot of you don't want to get back into the city, but that doesn't mean you don't know how. So.
Well, we're better off the grid, to be honest. We're mind just our own business here.
Yes, no, we'd love to be off the grid, trust me, but sadly we have a lot of business in there, and we have to get these people, and I motion to the others, like a lot of the others, we have to get a lot of these people back to their homes and families.
Well, you're always welcome here at the Free Folk.
Who might we go to find information about how to get back in the city?
Well, you might want to ask the old harbor master. He might have an idea or two. Or there's a couple of old refugees in the tavern.
Refugees?
Yeah. We have a slight bet if they're refugees or escapees, if you know what I mean.
Got it. All right, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, and what's your name?
I'm the sheriff of this town. My name is... My name is Tyler Stevens.
Tyler? That's a nice name. It's better than Bob. Don't worry about it. My name is... I'm Erica. It's a pleasure.
Well, Erica and your friends, you're always welcome here at the Free Folks Town at an old Northport. We here follow the teachings of the Freedom Front.
Now, real quickly, wait. Just real quickly, because we actually have a member here. Just really quickly, do you know maybe where we could find someone who's in charge of such cult? Like, we have one of their members here.
Well,
Oh my
I
gosh.
guess I would be in charge over here in this town.
Oh, of course, but like, who do you talk to? Like, because we have like this old woman here. She's a chef. She works for the Cult of Freedom.
well, I did correct myself. They wouldn't call themselves a cult, so I corrected myself and said.
We work. Sorry, yes, yeah. The Freedom Organization.
Meant to say Freedom Front, and I corrected myself like last minute.
Yes, the Freedom Front. We have a member here. It's this old, this pilot. Sorry, I'll actually change to the pilot because he actually looks like he would be someone that I can lie enough about. I say this pilot here. He's a member in our party, and I just motioned to the back because we obviously would leave the citizens maybe a little bit back because combat. So I'm like, that guy, just pointing at him over there. I'm like, so who do you report to?
Well, every once in a while, somebody from the town visits our little town and brings some refugees.
Really?
Yes, they have been here for a little while, but you're always welcome to stay here until they do.
You know what? I think we will. Thank you. It's appreciated. Thank you.
Though
again,
there
my
is
name is Erica.
There's even some strange rumors around going the city. There seems to be a big mess, good old mess going around there.
Yes, just so you know, everyone here, I mean, like, I kind of lean into him. I'm like, I don't know if you know this, but much like some of the refugees you have here, we're also kind of on the run. So if possible, you think you can, keep a low profile for us? Like, don't mention any of us to anyone.
Oh,
like,
nobody will mind you're here.
We're a lot of us are kind of disguised right now. We're trying to, keep out of the public eye.
Of course, you're always welcome to here at the here or in the tavern.
I know, but one thing I do want to say is also even the Freedom Frontier. Some of our people here are like, we're not enemies, obviously, but we're just like, it's a lot. It's a lot going on, and we're just trying not to like get involved with anyone. We want to be left alone in a sense. We're coming here for an escape.
Of course, and if you're always looking to join, you're always welcome to visit our recruiting office.
Of course. Oh, where is that?
Oh, it's next to the inn. It's the small little hut. You can't miss it.
Perfect. Great. All right. So we're gonna do a group huddle. We again really appreciate your kindness, and we'll probably see you later. Honestly, it's been such great talking to you.
Same. Yeah. Once again, welcome to Old Northport.
No problem. Guys, group huddle. I literally as I turn around, you guys just like back to him. I have the most concerned expression on my face. I'm like, guys, group huddle. Group huddle now.
I'm listening.
It might be better if we had a plan to maybe save it for the next time when we.
Oh no, absolutely. I was actually gonna say the same thing. Stop it there, but I'm just like, let's get at it, like group huddle.
Okay.
I still don't do the group huddle. I just kind of like stand like at least like a feet away, just no physical touch.
All right, we back away from the dude.
Yeah, no, we're gonna like DM. Yeah, I think that, like we said, we want to wait until I think everyone's here to do this discussion because I think this is kind of the pinnacle discussion now. We're kind of in like the penultimate of discussions, I feel. So we're gonna move like a good 100 to 200 feet away from this town.
Case, yeah, sure, we might as well end it here unless the three of you just wanna...
Out of character, I want to talk, not in character. In character, I want to wait a little bit. Well, guys, we're kind of like in the worst situation